Hi guys, welcome to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be doing my everyday, well it ain't everyday clearly, but my hair and my makeup, because I've had a few comments asking like what makeup I do. And don't worry, I will be doing a morning and nighttime skin routine video later on this month, upcoming month actually, so that's September, so never mind. But it's coming, so subscribe for that, because I've had a lot of comments about my skincare as well, and I think I really like the routine that I have right now, so I would love to share that. But I have neglected my hair actually for a few days. Hurricane Laura just happened last night, but that's no excuse. I mean, it's literally matted. It's so bad. I mean, I need to wash it. It's wash day and it looks horrible. But the first thing that I'm going to do is actually do a hot oil treatment, and I'm going to use sweet almond oil, and this is really good for moisturizing your hair and stuff. So I'm going to heat this up in the microwave, put it in my hair, let it sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to do a wash of this hair because it is so bad. I mean, like, look at this. Like, I don't even know why'd I let my hair go like this. But anywho, I'm going to do this oil treatment, wash my hair, style it for you, and show you exactly what I'm using, and then do my makeup and show you exactly what I've been doing that I've really been loving for summer. It's very light, but also looks like you have your life together, you put yourself together, and that always feels good. So the first thing is the sweet almond oil, and I'm gonna make sure I link all the products in the description box. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started in this video. All right, so I did 30 seconds of the oil. I would show you, but it's gonna tip over, but I just did a decent amount, and I'm going to put this all in my hair. It's not hot, like crazy hot, but it's definitely warm, very warm. I can still touch it essentially, and I'm just gonna put this all over my hair and massage it in my scalp. So yeah, I'm trying to get more in the habit of actually putting oils in my hair when I do my wash days, because I always forget. But today I didn't, and I actually was going to forget, but I didn't. I feel like this Hurricane Laura kind of just threw everybody off, but it's okay, we're back on schedule. And another reason why my hair looks so bad is because I had it like slicked back in a bun for several days, so I feel like it always mats up because of that. But my hair is growing a lot, and I had hairspray all in the front part, so it's kind of crusty. So I'm just going to finish putting this oil in and massage it in, probably leave it in for 20-30 minutes, and then I'm going to wash my hair and show you what I'm going to use then. Okay, so the next thing that I did was put on the shower cap, and I am finally about to wash my hair. So I have been using Bounce Curl now for like a month, and I really like it so far. But I'm going to use the Pure Silk Moisturizing Shampoo, and this is really good. You can get it on their website. I just took their quiz, and I did the more like, not, I guess I would say like damaged line, just because I do have bleach from my hair from years ago, so just to repair it, and I really like it so far. And then the Super Smooth Cream Conditioner. So yeah, and both of them are the required moisture, and I really like them. The thing that I noticed so far about the shampoo, my hair doesn't feel very dry and worse than it did before, so that's really good. But I feel like I get a good wash. And then I'm going to use this little handheld scrubber that I'm going to scrub my scalp with, especially because I had on this oil in my hair, just to make sure that it is really penetrating. Yeah, so the oil has been in my hair and it is very greasy, so I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hair, and then I will show you what I do for my styling of the hair. It's pretty simple, but I really like the routine. So yeah, all right, so I have finished detangling and washing my hair. I let my conditioner sit in for a little bit because it took me like 10 to 15 minutes to detangle my hair because it was so matted. It was horrible. Never let your hair get like that if it's curly or anything, because that's just terrible. But I am going to style my hair. The first thing that I'm going to put in here is the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In with Keratin, and I'm going to just spray that all over my hair, just as like a little bit of a base, because my hair really needs it today. Usually I do more when I wash my hair because it's like fresh. But yeah, so I put a good amount and kind of just make sure that's in everywhere. So I lost so much hair because it was that tangled. It was crazy. But yeah, so then I'm going to use the Bounce Curl, and it's the Moisture Balance Leave-In Conditioner. I'm going to use a good amount and put that all over my hair and just kind of coat everything. I'm looking in the viewfinder, so sorry. I could look in the mirror, but I feel like that's rude. But I'm just making sure my hair is fully coated. So then I'm going to use the Bounce Curl Avocado and Rose Oil Plump and Define Cream. And this stuff is pretty good. This is really kind of what holds and creates the curls. So I'm going to separate my hair in two and get a good amount and kind of just rake it through my hair. I try to be as generous as I can when I do the styling products because I hope they'll last longer, and my curls tend to like a lot of moisture and products in my hair. And what I like about these products is I don't feel like it weighs it down. I feel like it does a really good job of moisturizing, styling, but not like becoming too heavy and weighted. But the first day here is always going to be a lot more weighed down, you know, just because it's first day of styling. And to keep good definition, I try not to fluff it out as much the first day. So the last step that I'm going to do is use the Bounce Curl Light Hold Cream Gel just to set everything and make sure it stays. So after I'm done, I use a microfiber towel. This is from Diva Curl, but you can get anyone. I'll link a cheaper one on Amazon, and I just kind of scrunch up and get some of the excess product out. I'm like on my tippy toes. And that's why I use more product too, because I'm gonna do this process. So then I'm gonna let my curls set, but they look really good, really moisturized. And usually as I do my makeup or something, I'll let my curls set for like 10-20 minutes, and then I'll go on with the diffuser to make sure my roots and stuff are dry, especially because if you leave out in Texas with your roots not dry, your hair will be a lot more frizzy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my makeup and show you my everyday makeup routine, and then I will dry my hair. Alrighty, so I can't tell if the lighting is good or not because I'm on the floor and the sun is beaming and I'm trying to stay out of it, but I feel like the sun reflecting off the window is just so bright that I feel like I'm still squinting, so I apologize for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you my everyday makeup routine when I wear makeup. I've actually been trying to wear more makeup as in makeup more often, because it makes me feel good and I just like putting myself together, even though if I go out in public I'm wearing a mask, which is very limited of going out in public. But I am first using this e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer, and this is really good. I feel like it kind of just makes your makeup stay on longer, and I'm looking in a mirror right next to the camera, so apologize for that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Juicy Jazz on YouTube recommended this, and I just like it. It's definitely like a sticky formula, so like your foundation lasts a lot longer, so that's really good, especially in this Texas heat. So after that is done setting, I will be taking my foundation. I used to mix these two shades with the Wet n Wild Dewy foundation, but literally I lost my tan because I haven't been outside like I was at the beginning of summer. But I used the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, the dewy one, and this is like $4 or $5, and this is so good. So I'm gonna use the lighter one because I definitely lost my color and I really need to get outside because I don't want to be pale and pasty for the fall. And this happened last time, but I was actually like a lot tanner, and now I'm just white. So yeah, so I don't do a crazy amount because we wear a mask, but I still like to do something, and it definitely looks a lot paler. So I might actually have to add a little bit of the darker one, but this is in the shade Desert Beige. I don't think it's my perfect color even when I am like pale, but you know, I add a little bit of the medium deep, so caramel, just a little bit though. But I feel like it's oxidizing on my skin, so I don't put too much of the dark one. I used to put a lot more of the dark one, and I just use these sponges that I get in like a 5-pack from Amazon, which are really good. And before it kind of like sets, I try to hurry up and blend it all in my skin. How are y'all doing in quarantine? I think I'm doing pretty good. I definitely feel like there's like highs and lows, of course, because it's literally a pandemic and we're in the house. My suggestion is to stay home as much as you can. Don't do unnecessary outdoor activities with a lot of people because that has been very common. I think the more we stick together and just stay home as much as possible and limit our contact with people, we will get out of the situation faster, even though it's not going to go away anytime soon. I would just say to be careful and stay mindful, because the people who have gotten sick say it's like terrible, and that would suck, and I wouldn't want that to happen to any of y'all. Me and my husband have been doing a lot of outdoor walks, which has been really nice. Highly recommend that. Definitely away from people as much as you can, but that's been keeping both of us sane, and it's been really nice to just get out in nature and really experience that. It's crazy to me though that it took a pandemic for that to even happen. But yeah, so as you see, the foundation looks really good. It's very like natural. I would say it's like a good solid medium coverage. Yeah, I'm not really like too big on the makeup game like I should, and I really want to, but you know, probably once all this is over and I can like go try things on at Sephora. But yeah, so it's just really simple and fresh looking for summer. And then I'm taking the Wet n Wild contour stick, and this is in the shade Call Me Maple 805, and this is really good. I just kind of do like what a contour will look like. I am no makeup artist by any means, am I saying that, but this is just what works for me. And then I use the same beauty blender and I kind of just dab it inside of the skin. It looks a little crazy, but I promise you it really does work out. I'm actually doing a job interview today. See, it looks more natural like once you blend it in, and I'm really excited about it. Trying to get back into work. I was laid off at the beginning of quarantine, of course, but been looking for a job, remote of course. But yeah, so I don't know if it looks as harsh on camera, because I feel like it looks harsh, but in the mirror it doesn't. I feel like my camera is just really good quality, I guess, but it doesn't look harsh like that in real life. I don't know if it really does though. I guess when I edit this I'll be able to really see, but in my camera and in the mirror it looks kind of different. But then I kind of just move it down my neck because nobody wants to be a really light neck. But yeah, so that's what I do for contour. And then for this actually switches up periodically, but I think I'm actually not going to use that one. I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Collection, and this is a collaboration with a YouTuber, and I think her name is Wiley Hong. I could be wrong, but it's really pretty. It's a beautiful palette, and I got it from Target, I think for like 20 bucks, 14, 15, 20 bucks, something around there. And I'm going to take some of the contour. And I don't do any intense contouring. I actually kind of just like brush on the bronzer, but I'm going to mix both of the shades because, yeah. The only thing about this is that it kind of does fall every time you put your thing in there, but it's okay. I'm actually running out of a lot of like makeup products, so I just ordered it on Amazon, but as you can see, it's not like super patchy now. And then I kind of just take it along my jawline, pretty natural, but still put together. So then I'm going to take this stippling brush. I really like this one. It's the LA Girl 103, and I'm going to just mix both of the blush shades as well and kind of just graze the cheek. I had a lot more makeup before I moved to this apartment unit in the old apartment that we had, but I kind of like pared down a lot because I felt like I was just having so much, and I actually just wanted to have like enough makeup to have a travel case and be able to take it wherever if I needed to travel or anything like that. But I think quarantine makes me want to like wear more makeup, and I kind of go in a little bit more on the blush and stuff because I just like the way blush looks. And then I'm going to highlight, and I'm going to use a mixture of both of the highlight shades, because the one at the top is definitely more for a lighter skin complexion, and the bottom is more for darker. So I feel like when I mix it, it doesn't look bad. I think that's a skill I definitely want to acquire a better knowledge of, is makeup. It actually fascinates me. It's pretty cool. And then I'm just going to take another brush and kind of just blend everything together. And then I'm going to do my brows, and I use the e.l.f. Wow Brow, and I think this is, I actually don't, oh, the shade is Deep Brown. And I kind of just run through my brows. I actually do this twice because I've noticed that once I put my setting spray on, it kind of like makes them move a little bit. So the first application, I like this because it's perfect. I only usually do brow gel. I've always done that. I've never filled in my brows or anything because I don't feel like I need to. I need to get them threaded for sure, but quarantine of course. And yeah, I just run a good brow gel through it and I think it looks really good. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face because I mean that's it. It's really simple. And I'm going to use the Milani Make It Last. I am literally in like the last part of it, so I ordered some more and I'm really excited to get that in the mail. So then now that my brows are wet a little bit, to really set them in place, I don't know when and why I started doing this, but I swear it like really sets your brows in place because it has the setting spray on them. And as you see, I didn't put any eyeshadow on. I usually don't actually. Sometimes I do, but for the most part I don't, because it's fresh, it's summer. They look kind of bold, but I promise when my hair is dry it doesn't look as intense. I feel like it looks intense. And this quarantine has helped me to grow out my eyebrows a lot more, because one time I got them over threaded. I'm still struggling a little bit, but this is like my perfect brow. This is definitely the sister, the what is it, fraternal twin. So now all that is left is mascara, and this is probably my favorite part because I feel like it really does make the whole look come together. And I really love the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise in the shade Blackest Brown, just because I feel like it flatters my eyes a lot better. I feel like the black is kind of harsh and stuff like that, so I just use the Blackest Brown and do a few coats on each eye. I'm gonna speed this clip up because it's so awkward. And there we go. As you see, I got some mascara on my face, but that's okay. Honestly, people say to let it dry, flick it off, but I just kinda... And there we go. There is the makeup. I'm gonna use some of this Aquaphor lip balm. It is the best, I feel like. My favorite one, because my lips are shot. And I'll show you what it looks like in real life. So yeah, guys, this is it. I think it looks really good. It's fresh. It looks great. And then I'll usually add like a lip gloss or something, but I really like the way it looks, and it just helps me to feel like I have my life together in this quarantine. So now that my hair has set, I am going to go ahead and diffuse it and try not to touch it, and then show you what it looks like after. Alright, so I am actually almost dry. Of course it's going to, well, I don't know if it's going to shrink up if it didn't. Well, yeah, it's going to shrink up. But this is how my hair looks. It is definitely not all the way dry, but it looks so much better before. And this is how the makeup looks. See, it's like fresh, it's dewy, it's natural, it looks good, and I really like it. So I highly recommend the products that I use. I'll show you them in the description box. Well, I'll link them. I won't show you because I showed you already. But yeah, so I think it looks really good, and it's fresh, and it looks so healthy. And yeah, I'm gonna show you my hair once it's like completely dry, because my hair is not this length. When it's dry, I wish. Hopefully 2021 goals. But yeah, I think it looks really good. It looks healthy. Bounce Curl is really good, and I really like their products so far. So far so good. So I'm gonna show you once it's completely dry, but as for now, it looks good, babe. All right, guys, so here is the final look of the hair. I think it looks so good today. It is so moisturized. I love Bounce Curl. I think they have really good products. And yeah, I think it looks really good. I'm just happy with the definition that I have going on. It looks so much better than before. And then I just added some gloss. As you see, the makeup is very natural, brings out your features instead of trying to mask, you know, your natural beauty. But yeah, guys, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe for a new video on Monday, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. And don't forget, all the links to everything will be in the description box, and let me know what you pick up, and I would love to know how it worked out for you. So thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Autumn, and I'll see you later. Bye.